Yo, today's video is what school has taught me. So, I have been watching tons and tons of YouTube videos here lately. Jenna Marbles being one of the YouTube artists that I have been paying close attention to. She has done a bunch of videos on what cartoons, what Disney, what these things have taught her. So I thought, what can I do? I can make a video about what school has taught me. Now, this video applies mostly to the schools that I have attended. And I've only went to 3 schools in my whole life. An elementary, a middle, and I'm in high school now. So, if this doesn't apply to you or your school, I am very sorry. Some of this is from friends that have attended other schools in other areas, and I'm just taking what they said and telling you. So, what school has taught me? Let's start with what math. Let's talk about math. What math has taught me? Math has taught me that when the teacher teaches you something that day, that it is not going to be on the test. No matter what she says, it's not going to be on the test on that day. Whatever it is going to be, whatever. You could be in algebra class, learning about algebra, and the test is geometry. Algebra and geometry. Make up your mind. And math has also taught me that it is okay to put letters into a math problem and have someone solve it, even though it's not. It's very confusing. Okay, next topic. English. What English has taught me. English has taught me, first of all, that Shakespeare is very confusing and you don't understand it now. It is very confusing. If you haven't read Shakespeare, or you are not in middle school, high school, whatever, you're not there yet, trust me on this one. It is very confusing. Very. Now, some of you will like it, some of you will hate it. I don't like Shakespeare too much, but I do like Edgar Allan Poe. And it also, English has taught me that grammar is a very vital, important thing. Even though when you go to write a paper, they don't, where I come from, they don't really knock off points much on grammar as they do on what you understand in concept, what the paper is about. They still knock off points, not that many. Moving on, science. You think when you get in high school you're going to be dissecting frogs and pouring things into other things and making them explode. Well, no. You're not going to be doing any of that. You know what you're going to be doing? You're going to be sitting there, taking notes, learning about science. Science has taught me many things, actually. It's not my best subject, but you learn over the years that the things that they tell you in elementary school and middle school is not so when you get to high school. This applies with every subject, but science is a big one. Especially with the theory of Darwin, Charles Darwin. Everyone in elementary school tells you that his theory is that we come from chimpanzees, from apes, from that. No, that's not his theory. His theory is that we evolved from everything evolved from like a prior thing. Like, you have a turtle that would have evolved from a like some kind of dinosaur turtle, thing. So that's what science taught me. And moving right along, what social studies and history and whatever the class is called that you take has taught me very much the way that science has. When you get out of high school, it tells you, it's taught you that what you learned in your prior grades is wrong. Okay, history is the world's worst. Because you get in there and you're learning about something and they tell you everything you learned in the past. Everything. And they start you over on a new track of learning. Okay, now it's fine and dandy to teach somebody something, but to have to reteach the whole thing. Why don't you just start when you're in elementary school telling the kids how it really is? Anyway, so social studies taught me that. Now, your electives, your related arts, language arts, whatever you call it, those have taught you to be creative. And I think a lot more people need those. A lot more. So think about getting into those and being part of that. Because it's really fun. Now, what has school taught me as far as social things go? Well, it's taught me, number one, some people need some social help and they need to learn that it's not acceptable to make fun of people. It's taught me, number two, if you're weird, then you're going to be weird and people are going to talk about you, unfortunately. Number three, if you don't have the thing, that everybody else has, that automatically makes you some kind of weird person. Number four, it's taught me that lunchtime is a very difficult time if you don't have someone to sit with and eat with. I try to go and sit with people that need someone to talk to. Like I've made a bunch of new friends this year. They're freshmen and I'm a junior, but it doesn't matter what grade you're in. Just be nice to them. That's all they need, someone to be nice to. It's also taught me that even in this great state that I live in, there are people that think they are better than you. And no matter where you go, you're always going to have people that think that. And they're not. No one's better than anyone. But it's hard to believe that a little state like where I live could, be divided sometimes. A lot of it is political beliefs or things they were taught when they were younger and stuff. But, school, it breaks you in for the real world and it lets you see what everything's really going to be like. And it's really rough, but you just gotta hang in there and don't drop out no matter what, because you will regret it when you try to go to college and they don't take you because you dropped out. So stay in school, work really hard, do the best you can do, and make you and your family and everybody you know proud that they know you. So that is what school has taught me. I've dragged on for about 9 minutes now, and I'm going to go, and I love you so much. Have a nice morning, day, afternoon, whatever you're doing. Be careful, and peace out.